Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's bad. All right, so this is my perpetual state of catch-up. I've been out of this for a couple of weeks. I've still been watching movies. I just haven't review any of them because everyone who is supposed to review them are busy right now. So finally catching up with Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Which is, it's exactly what the title promises.
That bear was on cocaine.
It was indeed on cocaine. So I guess Elizabeth Banks directed this, and yeah, it's deliberately modeled over a mid to late 80s exploitation film. A little bit of 90s Anaconda in there, and yeah, I had a great fucking time.
That was there were some death scenes that were oh man, this is Jaws. And then there were some other death scenes, I'm like, oh man, this is Final Destination.
Yeah, a little bit of that. I mean, this feels kind of reminiscent of just the old, what if, this giant animal would kill you kind of a film.
Yeah.
Anaconda or Deep Blue Sea or Jaws or anything like that. Where it's we're going to MacGyver some dumbass reason for this animal just to go berserk. Or no, it couldn't be fucked. And this time it just happens to be a bear, and it's based on something that happened to happen in real life.
So I actually wikied the real story of
the bear died almost immediately.
Yeah, so the bear ate all the cocaine. It ate some cocaine, got high, and then kept eating cocaine, and then got higher until it died a minute and 23 seconds later.
Yeah.
And then they stuffed the bear and put it in the park and named it Pablo Escobar.
Okay.
You can wiki that. We'll put the link.
No, I won't.
We'll put a link in.
You can Google it. Don't tell me how to run my channel.
You can wiki it.
All right. You're adults. You can do your own fucking look.
Anyway.
The movie references Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's the first thing that happens.
Yeah.
If you see a black bear, you have a higher chance of surviving if you just fight it. And it's just also man, what a way to set up this movie.
Yeah, I mean, this movie very blatantly, like I said, the dialogue, the set pieces, even the soundtrack are all modeled in just in pure 80s B-movie cheese. Which is kind of why it works. If you it's because for the most part, it is just kind of playing it straight as an 80s movie. And just that sometimes a fucking bear will appear. And just, either just kind of just dick around or just straight up eat somebody. You don't quite know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Which is, again, kind of part of the fun. Yeah, man, fucking Cocaine Bear.
I don't really think there's anything to the review. You know exactly what you're signing up for when you watch the movie.
I mean, there's still plenty to talk about.
There's so many. I mean, okay. Well, first of all, oh my God, did you see character actress Margot Martindale?
I did see character actress Margot Martindale.
She was great character actress Margot Martindale.
Yeah, she was. I mean, yeah. So basically, it's the movie's. Well, about a cocaine bear. But yeah, it's about this drug cartel that, in a one whim, just kind of starts throwing cocaine out the plane because they're supposed to be pick up later. But it's done by an idiot who bonks himself on the head when he's trying to jump an airplane.
Yeah, he kills himself that way. And the cocaine ends up in this forest where it gets found by a bear. The bear snorts it. While this is happening, they have this nurse and her daughter Dee Dee, who... and Henry,
who comes in later, who said, well, long story short, she goes into the forest because she wants to paint the falls, but mom's too busy to paint the falls because of a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's got her little sidekick, Henry, who's probably the funniest character in the movie. Mostly because he's doing this all southern drawl, but talking like he has just experienced the worst trauma of his life.
To be fair, it is pretty bad.
Yeah.
It feels like the kind of thing that sticks with a man forever.
It kind of feels like, who's Tom Sawyer's sidekick?
I didn't read Tom Sawyer.
Okay, well, it's the other one. That was... Okay, it's gonna bug me now.
I mean, anyway, yeah, so...
Huckleberry Finn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. Let's stay stuff this seems the kind of thing that sticks to the man for the rest of his life.
in a very southern drawl.
Yeah.
So while this is happening, the main drug dealer is sending his own 2 guys to go find the drugs because obviously there's a lot of money on the table. One of whom just lost their wife to cancer and is just not coping with it in anything resembling a healthy way. And the other dude who's just trying to do his job and it just hates his life.
Poor Ice Cube.
Ice Cube's son.
It's not Ice Cube, is it?
It's
Ice Cube's son.
It's Ice Cube's son.
Yeah. Poor Ice Cube's son.
Yeah, poor Ice Cube's son, who is I've seen him a lot of things now. I do remember his name, and I feel bad about that.
I mean, way to live under your dad's shadow, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't help that he looks exactly like him.
He really does. It does
It's
not help
like
him at all.
Genetically, like that genetic lottery did not,
Yeah,
deviate much.
I did not.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's great.
Weirdly enough,
he was great playing his dad.
Weirdly enough, like the best acting in there, everybody else felt a little like over the top, and he was clearly like, kind of like playing out the scenes, and I felt like he actually like played his character right. Like he's like, I just want to do my fucking job.
He's playing it straight.
I'm trying to help my friend go through all of this bullshit that he's going through. There's a bear that just ate a bunch of cocaine in front of me.
Yep. So there's that. Margaret Martindale plays the
ranger.
The ranger who who clearly has a crush on this kind of hipster, like wildlife preservation dude.
Is that the dad from Modern Family?
No. Wait, which one? There are multiple dads on Modern Family.
The gay couple.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Ping us in the comments.
Okay. Or you could just Google it.
Well, interaction if you're... Anyway.
Fair enough. All right.
Ping us in the comments.
I mean, God knows apparently I got fucking Penelope Cruz and Selma Hayek mixed up in the Magic Mike reviews, so apparently I can do that more.
Thanks.
Yeah. To be fair, everyone does it.
I'm just saying, don't you ever want to go into comics to correct a, cis white man?
Why you encourage that crowd? I get enough actual Nazis on my channel.
That's fair.
That give me hate comments, to be clear. If I had actual Nazis going, yeah, you go, buddy, I'd seriously reevaluate my life choices.
Yeah, I just like, I want people to watch this movie because all of the death scenes that weren't like some death scenes were like, oh, this is like, they saved a lot of money on this one, and some of them were like, oh wow, they spent a lot of money on this one.
You gotta pick your moments.
Yeah. So I'm just like, if I was like asking people to see this, I'd be like, you just gotta watch it for the deaths.
I mean, yeah, but like that being said, I think it does. It is more than just the deaths, though. I think it does work because it is just feel kind of like I don't want to say return to form. It knows exactly what it is.
I think it's like a love letter to bad 80s movies.
Yeah, honestly.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like I said, those old kind of like B movie monster, like killer animal movies.
Yeah.
And like this one just feels like it just exploits a real life situation, granted to the nth degree.
Yeah, the fact that a bear had cocaine and then eventually died at some point.
Eventually died, except this one, like, spoiler alert, turns into a hero by the end.
I don't know. I was thinking like anti-hero or something.
I don't know. They got the heroic music. They got the heroic beats. Even got like the Popeye.
It literally did a Popeye moment.
Yep.
Bear gets knocked out, and then
the bear next is like, "Oh no, cocaine bear's down. The evil drug lord is gonna kill the baby bears."
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't even think the guy was gonna like take the. Like do anything to the cubs. He just wanted his fucking coke and leave.
Yeah, but like he was probably gonna kill the bears, because he just seems like the kind of person that would do that.
To be fair, cocaine dusted bear, cub.
All right, what are you implying?
I'm just saying they could like try and vacuum out some of the.
I don't think it's how it works.
I don't know how it works. That's why I'm not a drug dealer.
Good. Because you would be bad at it. Oh, I do like the Henry line very early on when they discover a pack of cocaine when the bear's hanging nearby, and he's just like, oh, there's like, how much this is worth? We should sell drugs.
We shouldn't be. Yeah, the fucking jump. And then I like how they kind of like shit talk the DARE program a little. The DARE program, yeah. And it's just like, yeah, they showed us what coke looks like at school. It's like, yeah, don't you do cocaine? Yeah, I totally do cocaine. How do you do cocaine? You eat it.
Yeah. So like, I do think this movie does take a little bit to get going. Once it kind of gets like, okay, here's all the characters, most of whom will die.
There are some parts where I felt like it kind of dragged weird.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it takes a bit to get going.
No, even in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, to a certain extent. I think it does pick up once, like, the bear actually starts getting more involved in the plot. And it's more like, okay, well, maybe the bear murders somebody. Maybe he'll just fall asleep on somebody. We're gonna wait this out.
I don't know, man.
It worked for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say this is a great masterpiece of cinema or anything like that, but it's also called Cocaine Bear. So at the end of the day, like, you gotta temper your expectations a bit.
I mean, you know exactly what you signed up. The same people who want to watch this movie are the same people who are like, dude, I want to watch Snakes on a Plane.
Fuck yeah. Except this one's actually good.
Actually, I got exactly what I wanted out of Snakes on a Plane. They were on a plane, people died, and there were a bunch of snakes.
I feel like this was better executed.
You didn't like the guy peeing in the toilet who got a snake, dick bit off by a snake?
See, like, there's a fine line there, right? On what kind of exploitation is like, okay, I can work with this. That one kind of falls too much like, okay, this is just bad. This one knows how to toe that line a little better, in my opinion. Namely just because it has just weird-ass moments of just, like, a sheriff threatening someone with a gun but doesn't quite know how to get off the roof. So you just kind of stay there.
Or just straight up, just the ranger station.
Yeah.
Where they make you think the bear is on the roof and then the guy just gets his head torn off.
Yep, like it teeters between different kinds of tones and set pieces, and I think it's, while not perfect, I think it does it enough to at least keep you guessing where it's going. And to be fair, I did not see where it was going.
I did not see that coming. I really thought the bear was, like, I don't know, gonna, like, come up from below. I'm like, oh, it's just using a door.
Well, I thought it was gonna do, like, a Jaws kind of a thing, where it's like something's gonna happen, it's like they're gonna blow up the bear or something like that, but instead, no, the bear pops in like it's a fucking hero shot in the moonlight. I'm
gotta save the cubs.
I mean, I'm saying that's a good thing. That's not a criticism. That is a praise. Yeah, it's fucking fun.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
No.
Also, if you don't want to.
Like, this is a nice fun rental.
I think it's definitely the kind of movie that I would feel good, like, if I saw on, like, Netflix or HBO, like, a couple days later.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we can keep this short. I think it's pretty much all there is to say.
There's not much to say about this movie.
Yeah.
Good job, bravo. I had fun.
All right. So later, at some point, I am gonna review Creed 3 because I've seen it, and I gotta track down Ron and talk about it. Scream 6 I've also seen. I just gotta track down Muha to talk about it. I still gotta see 65, which is the M2. So there's a lot on my plate. I'm doing my best. There's a lot going on, but we're gonna do the best we can. So thank you all for your patience. See you next time.